welcome back to you.
And me.
Board gaming. Go ahead.
And we're back with the Easter Extravaganza, and it's war. Specifically, chicken war. So, yeah, wars with chicken. The chick's back, if you remember from last year. He was a tiny little
he grew
chicken.
up.
Yeah, he grew up on
He's
it.
now a rooster on us.
Haven't seen him in a year.
Yep. Alright, so we're playing Chicken War. And it's basically... I mean, it's pretty straightforward on what you're supposed to do.
War.
Huh?
War.
War.
But watch the first look review and unboxing before watching this.
Yes, exactly. If you already have, welcome back. So, you, first and foremost, you get a screen.
We get a fence.
So you're going to pop up the screen on your side of the field. And that is there for secrecy reasons, and we'll tell you why in just a minute. We get to deal out 10 cards each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure we have 10 before we do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we'll face up on your side of the board.
Did you choose?
I had two together.
There's a leader coin.
A leader coin, thank you. Now, with the screen up, you choose a leader, and then you can rearrange it however you want to, and then when you are ready, then you pull the screen up, and then you start to try to work on your team. And they have to have, your eggs have to have your chickens have to have 2 traits that match your leader. Whether it's eyewear, weapon, color shirt, or footwear. I think it's one of those. And then, but you can only have 2 traits that match them. So, 2 traits and only 2 traits. So, yeah, so, and then each player gets 2 infiltrate cards and 1 steal card each, and you can use those at any time, but once they're used, they're done. You can't use them again, so you have to use those wisely. Time to pick a leader for your side of the war, and then we will rearrange or however you want to do it.
So basically all the cards you have to match. So 1 being the leader and then the other 9.
The other 9 will have to match.
Matching him.
Once you think you figured out who the identity of the other player, you can even try to figure out the identity of the other player's leader. If you think you know who it is, I guess by process of elimination and things, you can take one of your eggs and, for instance, you lob the egg and you put it on top of the card that you think is the leader's leader, and then if you got it right, they will show if they have the coin underneath, and if not, right.
Everyone's favorite hero. Welcome, man.
Everyone's favorite hero. See, I mean, he's coming in. He's tuning in again, and he's clocked his way back into our world once again. You were watching Chicken Wars. Everyone's favorite hero. So this is not Star Wars, but Chicken War.
This is the moment. Take it in.
We haven't done this in a while, so
yeah, it's been some months. It's been some months, so this is exciting.
It's been a minute. So okay.
So you get a neighbor.
Tell me how it is spelt out.
Every.
So the word every.
Yep.
Okay.
Dun dun dun. How you guys doing? doing pretty good. About to have some war, so you came in at perfect time right at the start.
Every
1S.
number 1, then S.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
F-A-V.
F-A-V.
I just noticed that. I've been saying favorite, and it's everyone's fave hero. Wow.
Ah, see? Well, I mean,
Spelling
you
it
fill
out.
you fill in the rest of the word favorite.
Wow. I've this long, and I haven't noticed that. Sorry. And then hero.
Then the word hero. Okay.
Wow.
But fave is short for favorite.
Mind
so
blown.
You're good. All right.
There we go. Slooful.
It is now on the board. Slooful, you're not the bottom one anymore.
We're gonna be happy.
Check it out. Everyone's fave hero is now on the
Everyone's
or favorite hero. Well, yeah. Congratulations.
There we go. That's so awesome.
And then you know, that gives him the what that does is that you'll get shouted out for being in attendance today, as well as you're now in the running to take out Sleuthful, Fatal, and or Kane, California, if you get that high up the board over time, and become number 1 viewer, with the purple Twitch crown, and then you basically put yourself in the running to go on one of the eggs.
Need
So,
to be on an egg.
woo, boy, that is lighter than I thought it was.
Almost cracked.
That was lighter than I thought it was. It slipped out of my hand. It's slicker too. Okay.
About to hatch. I seen that jump there.
Yeah, it was so yeah. A lot of action going on for you. Everyone's favorite hero. Wow. It's good to see your name on that. I was like, man, we need some more names popping up. Listen, it's like, now we got
That was another challenge for Kane. Being the number 1
person. Kane has been on that leaderboard. I don't know what once a year now.
Must be your yeah, I've had this a year.
I'm getting on the final stretch form now. This is getting, I'm getting antsy. I'm getting nervous. Will he make it? You know, to be 365 0? Or I don't know how many strings we've done in here, but yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
Pretty fought out there. Don't want any eggs scrambled. Even though I'm gonna scramble your eggs.
All right. So the first person who has eaten eggs, sooner than the other, or
I'm just gonna draw.
before the other? Anyway, just draw.
I'm just gonna draw. But yeah,
I was just trying to say that's how the rules.
Yeah, those
say and it.
Those are always fun and clever when those in the instructions, those games they have whoever's
How they got that word?
did something or ate in something gets to go first. That's always nice.
Recently ate and they goes first. Okay. I was trying to figure out how they worded that. Okay. Person who has recently ate. Most recently ate an egg. Goes first. Okay. So, the card that you picked up needs to have at least 2 traits to your leader to be added to your brigade or whatever you're going to call your clan here on your side of the field, and you switch it out, put it in the discard pile, and or you can discard it. Either way.
So it has to be. You can't just swap out a chicken that's on there.
Well, I mean, you're swapping your hand with what's on the board, and then what's left you have to discard. Either way, you're discarding.
What if I swap out my leader? Gobble, 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 gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. We're supposed to be looking at the other side, other people's side.
I mean, yeah, you can. Because you're trying to figure out who the identity is.
Interesting.
Of the other leader.
We. So we like, is this like bingo? Like, hey yo, bingo, all 9 are matching.
Yeah, if they match, if your 9 matches before the other person is able to lob an egg and go, you know, or whatever, then you take a guess, you know, more or less.
Why that guy? What did he do?
No, I was just using it as an example.
That's why he's confused. Like, what do I do?
I was just using him as an example. There's no reason. And then you can draw out of the discard pile if you want.
So thanks, I can just go through there and pick which one I want.
I guess it's off the top.
Like, I want that.
Use. Yeah, you can draw off the top of the discard pile if they match or whatever, matching traits.
Matching traits, I'm looking in traits. Get out of here, nerd. You chicken little guy. Only swap out if it matches the leader.
It has 2 trades to your leader.
So then you're forced to discard.
Well, either way, you discard it. You're automatically you discard it here, or you switch out one that maybe not matches all the way, or whatever, you know. So it builds up your army more, you know.
Clucker McCluckerson. You're a good man. Gobble, gobble, gob. Gobble, 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 gobble. There's a lot to keep up with. I need like a pad. They should give like a pad. Like, okay, yo, this guy's good, this guy's good. Like, there's a lot to keep up with.
It is. It's really
I'm trying
a lot
like
going on.
Trying to figure out you good. It's too much. I need a pad over here. Check off which one needs to be.
I've come to look at by looking at my cards. I've come to realize that they can have each chicken has one of 3 weapons: a flipper, a frying pan, or a whip.
Yep.
They're in one of 3 colors: blue, red, or green. And then they either have eyewear or they don't have, or they have footwear. One of 2. So there's a lot going on in each of these, and they have to have, in order to match your leader, they have to have at least 2 of those traits. So like a matching weapon, I guess, a matching shirt, possibly, with or without footwear, with or without eyewear. You know.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that's why the numbers are at the bottom. Help you kind of remember that. Like,
to remember which one is your leader.
like
and,
number 2.
Or
but
yeah,
it's still
whatever
hard
the case may be. Yeah.
Remember. You like write down on your numbers and check off.
Yeah. Okay. Starting to see the pattern over there.
What pattern? I ain't even mess with you, or what's going on?
I'm not 100% sure if that's the pattern I'm looking for, though. Dang.
Yeah, there's like too many traits.
I know. There's too many patterns.
Too many. So there's like...
I'm seeing some common consistencies. And I'm also seeing some inconsistencies at the same time. So it's like
there's not
which way is it going?
There's no
which trait
trait
is
to
it?
eliminate because it's
Yeah, exactly. Which trait is it really, you know?
Mr. Cluckerson. May 22.
I thought it was going to be. Dang.
May 22. Welcome back in, hero.
There's a lot of thinking going on in this game.
Back
so
from the
not a whole lot of talking going on.
Yeah. Welcome back from the lurk. How was the journey? Yes, all pay attention.
There's a lot of details you have to pay attention to, so there's not really a whole lot of talking going on in this game.
It's like that intense chess game.
Really, it is. It's like you're trying to figure out what the most common traits of the leader are to try to identify them, while you're trying to keep the identity secret and try to get all of your 9 cards inside your leader to be with matching traits to win either way, you know. So
just good. Hope the kids stay in bed. Yeah, just like, oh, I want to say chicken war. That's the war.
Chicken war.
No, this is my chicken war. Go to bed.
He was just in his own chicken war trying to get the kids in bed.
Yeah. Hey, how you get back? One's the distraction, while the other one escapes.
Yeah. I need reinforcements.
No.
Should
So it's on the top.
Yeah, it's the top one, I do believe.
Trying to keep them in there. Hey, get back in here.
Let me make sure it's the top.
I don't want to trade because I kind of want to work for my own army people here. So I'm probably just going to draw anyway.
Chicken to you are by either drawing the top chicken tile from draw pile, drawing the top chicken tile from the discard pile, so it's the top from each one.
Took the kids to Ace Hardware. Then ice cream, just like we put you through something boring. Here's some ice cream.
Trying to figure out the logic in that one. I guess if you're good at Ace Hardware, we're going out for a treat. Yeah. I can see that, I guess.
Oh, the hardware store.
I can see that. I can see that, I guess. I mean, Ace Hardware is a pretty neat store.
Yeah.
It's not your average tool store. I mean, for goodness sakes, they're the only tool store out there that actually sells chickens and rabbits and all that stuff. So, you know.
Best parenting strat ever. Yeah.
Exactly.
If ice cream's involved, they're in. Be good. Oh, yeah. Get ice cream.
Ooh. That's a very good parenting strat for sure.
Project. Ooh, nice project working on there. Yeah, they're still on the sugar high.
The sugar high. It takes a few minutes for that sugar high to finally wear off when they crash.
Yeah. Did you do a turn?
Huh?
Did you do a turn?
Yeah.
Crap, I missed it.
Yeah. You were too focused on the chat, I guess.
We'll never know what chicken got you. Dweebs. Little chicklings. Did you laugh at the dweeb? You gonna fix that basketball hoop? Fell over in a windstorm. Ooh.
Ouch.
That mean windstorm.
Those windstorms can be pretty brutal. We had a pretty bad storm blow through not too recently, within the last couple of weeks or so. And one of the neighbors, right before that storm blew through, one of the neighbors had just put up a brand new trampoline in their backyard.
Blew it away.
And the very next, or a couple of days later, when that storm blew through, we were going out. I don't think you were with us. But we were going out, and the trampoline was in the creek behind the neighbor's house.
Rest in peace. I just got that.
Their neighbor's house. It's like, so that's like, well, there goes that trampoline. And it had one of those really cool built-on screens that move around the top, nice. And it had a little basketball hoop in there. So it's like,
deluxe too. And the neighbors are like, all right, thanks for the trampoline.
That was a good run. Yeah. One day that we were able to jump on you. Yeah.
You were a good man. The other neighbors is like, thanks for the trampoline.
Well, he pulled it out. The neighbor that found it, pulled it out of the ditch or the creek or whatever.
Putting it in our yard would have been nice, not our creek.
Well, thankfully it hit the creek embankment, so it kind of caught it from blowing anywhere else. So
it stayed right there in that spot.
Yeah, so it stayed within that area. So, and it only blew it like 20, 35 feet from where they actually had it sitting, but it was over on the neighbor's side of the creek and everything, or in the creek in between the two yards. Anyway, poor trampoline.
Poor trampoline.
Those trampolines always get the best of the stores. Just pick them up, bam! Or they roll, or some other fantastic development with the trampolines.
I'm going.
All right. Oh. Okay. So.
What do you mean?
I'm starting to see a little bit on that side.
See, that sucks because it's hard enough to pay attention over here and what's happening over here, and then over there. I'm not even paying attention to what's going on over here.
I could
to even try to figure out who the leader is.
Lob.
There's too many things to do
to try to identify Deucen's leader and his army.
Then I'm behind on that because I haven't even. It's hard to do both.
I'm pretty close. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm pretty close. I'm getting close to a lob. It's really hard. I am seeing a couple characteristics of them now, so. Yeah, that's not going to help me at all. Go.
Are you close to bingoing?
I'm one tile away from bingoing.
Are we supposed to announce that? Like, I'm about to bingo.
Yeah, I'm one tile away from bingoing. I'm still trying to figure out how I can work that out. So none of the tiles that I'm getting are helping me, but the other ones are pretty good at giving traits of whom my leader of my army is. If I can get that one more tile switched out, then I have successfully put out all the traits that he might have, or two of the traits in each tile that he has that is the leader, and you haven't figured it out. So,
back to you.
So my turn again?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Alright, I'm a steal. Steal one chicken from any player's yard.
Alright, go ahead and steal one.
You're cool with me, man. Ah. Now what?
Alright.
That goes away.
Let's go to the steal. So the steal card is now not usable anymore.
That's like the Plants vs. Zombies thing where it's
yeah. Steal one chicken from another player's yard, leaving them with one less chicken. Put the stolen chicken into your yard and discard one of your unwanted chickens.
There needs to be a Plants vs. Zombies. This would so work, like your zombies. Traits of the zombies, that'd be awesome.
No, if someone steals or infiltrates your leader, you must immediately select him. Okay. If someone steals or infiltrates your leader, okay. But you didn't, so I have an empty spot, so now I have to fill that spot. I cannot win the game now because I have an incomplete army. And I cannot lob an egg because I have an empty spot.
Bent stuff is specialty. It's like, if you got something bent, who are you gonna call?
Oh, so I have an incomplete army and I have to have 10 in my yard. You cannot win the game even if all the chickens in your yard match your leader. You cannot lob an egg. All other gameplay remains the same.
So you just pick one from there?
So I have to find one that fits there. Okay. And then I have to...
So you just pick the top 5, put it there, and then take a turn?
Well, it's my turn now, so... Okay.
Oh, I thought you just replaced one.
No.
Now you gotta find one that replaces it?
Yeah.
So it adds an extra task?
Yes.
So you have to...
My gameplay is locked. I cannot win the game right now.
So you have to find one that matches...
Exactly.
2 of the traits, then continue.
Mm-hmm. Then I continue with my other gameplay, with looking at yours, and I can't even lob an egg, even though I want to right now. I can't because I have an incomplete army.
Wow.
So you've basically handicapped me for now.
So now you got to find one to replace that, plus all the other ones that need to be replaced.
Right. It is.
Don't even know. Also, bingo.
What?
Bingo.
Okay.
Bingo. Let me double check. Alright. Dude boy. Check, check.
Elimination.
Check.
Every other player's leader has been correctly guessed. Complete army. As soon as all of your chickens match your leader, immediately announce this to the other players.
And check.
Then you must announce your leader's identity and show how each chicken in your yard matches.
Alright, cool. Alright, everybody, listen up.
If not all the chickens in your yard match your leader, you must choose a new leader and the game continues. If all the chickens correctly match the announced leader, you win. Okay. So we have to check and see if there's any traits that... Alright. If all the traits match your leader.
First, I want to see which one you were going to lob, because you really want to lob which one you're going to lob. Plus, and that's also showing that lob feature since that didn't show.
So, the one that I want to lob, that I was eyeballing and wanted to lob.
What you think it is, hero? Which chicken? I thought you had this dead island. Just
well, I was pretty close to it, and I'm still trying to figure it out as far as trying to remember which ones you've replaced already.
No, I was cheating.
Well, it's a memory game. Is what it is. Trying to figure out which one it is. I'm pretty sure I know which one it is. So if I lobbed one, like I would have if I didn't have this, I would have lobbed and put it on this guy as the leader.
Mm-hmm.
If I got it wrong, then I would lose to chickens, and I have to further build my
one with the frying pan under the face-up deck, so that one. Okay.
I thought about him too. It just the reason why I picked him is there's a lot more characteristics with whips on the field than there is frying pans. Although there's a lot of footwear as well, so I was either leaning one way or another. Is it the footwear that's the main common thing, or is it the whip that's the common thing with the leader? So that's why I just went ahead and picked this guy because it covered both the whip and the shoes. So
the face-up deck. So this one. So the one that you used in your demo at the beginning. That one. When I was getting
this one right here already.
When I was getting nervous.
No footwear and a frying pan and the green shirt and no facial wear. Okay. So he picked that one. So we'll put an egg there for him. So we got 2 eggs that are possible.
What if I say you had it right in the demo?
What?
What if I said you had it right in the demo? That's what I was like, whoa, what do you do?
No, I was just using that as an example. I just picked one out as an example. I didn't look at anything like that or whatever.
Drum roll. The leader is. Made your guesses. I think I'm gonna guess one. Tom, you got any guesses?
Woo!
Big Papa. Big Papa the leader.
Okay, so there's no footwear. Okay. And there was eyewear and a whip. Okay. See, I couldn't figure out if it was footwear or no footwear.
Yeah, it's just too many traits.
I knew I had figured out the whip, but I couldn't figure out as far as if he had eyewear or not, and if he had footwear or not. So the only thing that was going off of as far as being pretty sure but not 100% sure was the whip.
Yeah. Well, I should have done a reveal. Just take this one off, reveal it, and then that.
Yeah, you could have not that one.
Yeah.
Not that one.
And then no, not him either.
Yeah. So, which one do you think is my leader on my side?
See, I haven't been looking over this. I've taken a few peeks, but I was too busy focusing fully over here. So I don't even know. I have to analyze this more.
And Hero, which one do you think it is?
If anything, probably little dweeb Chicken Little over here. The stone face one. I didn't see that. Just stone face one.
Stone face one?
Huh? The one above the middle blue card.
So he thinks this one.
Middle blue card. So stone face guy.
This guy.
Stone face guy.
Okay. We'll put an egg on that one there to mark yours. Okay, and now mark an egg for you now. Which one do you think is
I'm thinking right next to him. Little chicken dweeb guy.
the common denominator between them all? Figure out the traits.
No eyewear counts as a thing.
With or without eyewear. Yeah. Either one. Each card should have at least 2 traits that match the leader. I can tell you one of those that are out there right now
Is the one you're working on.
does not match.
Well, that's hard.
So I'll eliminate that one for you because it's not going to help you any.
Okay. Move this egg. Yeah, Dweeb can't be the leader. I mean, I did suspect him like very first, but I'm like, nah, he can't be. He's too dweebish.
All right.
I said one time that he could, but he's too dweebish.
Okay.
It's too small.
So let's do this by a process of elimination.
All right.
Obviously, it's not him.
Okay, yeah. It ain't the one up top either.
And it's not him.
Okay, it ain't the one up top either. Shoot, I was about to put it on Big Papa.
And it's not 22 either.
Okay. Oh, the original hero.
So Hero changed it to this one. But I'm going to show number 3 is not the leader either.
You go.
So you have a 2 in 1 chance
of
winning right now, and he's got a 1 in 1 chance of winning.
If it's Dweeb guy.
Did he make the right choice?
No.
Nope.
Because it's blue shirt. This is super unrealistic if it's Dweeb guy, because he cannot run a whole colony.
Was it this one?
No.
Nope.
Did I get it right? You know, I didn't even have to sit there and fully look at it then. I could have just went straight for gut feeling.
You have a 1 in 50 chance of getting this right.
Sad. LOL. It's super unrealistic, and it doesn't count if it's Dweeb guy because he can't run a colony by himself. These are the 2 that I suspected at the very thing when we started the egg thing.
You said this one.
Yeah. Unrealistic. It cannot run a whole colony by himself.
It was the little one. I picked him because he was the most unsuspecting one to be the leader. Plus, he looks pretty dang smart. He's intelligent. He may not be the biggest, but he's intelligent.
He's working with somebody. He's the brains of the operation.
Exactly.
But the real leader... He's working with somebody. It's a 2-way.
So you were really close. You kept mentioning Little Dweeb. I was like, oh my gosh, he's going to get it. He's going to get it. And then you just said those 2, and I'm like, what?
Yep. That's the first one I put my egg when I went, no, it's not Dweeb because he cannot run the whole thing. So at least he was my first suspicion. So points for that.
Yeah. So I thought for sure that one of you were going to at least land on put an egg on it, but Oh well. It's a pretty fun game as far as the full-on playthrough of the game and everything. It's pretty interesting.
I did at the beginning, but then I thought about it realistically. I'm like, there's no way he can run the whole thing. So I did put an egg on him.
Yeah. So, with that being said,
Chicken War.
the whole gameplay of Chicken Wars and everything, I would have to give the gameplay. I don't see anything really wrong with it. It's really intense as far as the traits go, trying to match the traits with the other cards to your leader. So it gives you strategy as well as you're having to memorize which ones get moved or switched around from the other person to. Like, if I pick one up that doesn't match, and there's one that's there now, so obviously there's something about that one I just put down, or you put down that matches. So you have to figure out the pattern, and everything. So,
Very interesting.
I'd have to probably give this. I don't know if it earns a full 5.
But it's different gameplay. I like the games that have the different gameplay too.
But I think I'm going to give it a 5 because it just has
perfect game.
the full on experience with the screens and the eggs and the coin and the ability to steal and infiltrate, and there's a lot to it. So I mean, and we didn't really get to touch every single aspect of it, as far as within the gameplay before one of us actually made all 9 of the other ones to match in some way to our leader. So,
no blue shirts allowed. Make sure to eliminate every blue shirt.
Yep. So, where is the other coin at? You had it somewhere? There's this. Get it over there. That's in the bag. There's 2 in the bag, so look at that. Get on the floor.
It was under Big Papa.
I know, but it's not there no more.
Big Papa took his leader badge.
There it is. You know what's gonna make it really hard is when you have 2 other players.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
One player, it's one player. It's intense enough. Then you have 2 players, or looking at the other person player. It makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, I can't imagine doing it with 2 other ones to look at. You got 3 other people.
My brain cells are fried just playing with one player opposing
me. And if you get them mixed up too, it's like, oh wait, that's their traits over there.
Yeah, exactly. It makes it harder. So you got to figure out. Yeah. I guess once you figure out the gist of the pattern, it's just looking for the pattern and all the ones, and then being able to. But what makes it hard is the fact that there is a lot more going on with each of the.
Yeah. You don't have much. Everything just fitting back in there. Loves that the cupcakes are back. Some fresh cooked cupcakes.
Yeah.
Fresh baked.
I think on the back of the instructions. I want to see that. Yeah, there it is. ThinkFun.com, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest.
Follow them.
So check them out. Go follow them. They actually have other games that are coming out soon. They said about the author or creator. Think Fun. That's a really fun game. Bit of a strategy pattern style matching game. Yeah. I'd give it a 5 because there's so much going on. What would you give it?
4.
A 4? Okay. Not bad. Gotta ask you that question.
Very mind twisting.
It is very mind twisting. There's a lot to it. gotta ask you that question. Would you pull it out again to play?
Yes, eventually. I gotta look my
Eventually,
mind.
yeah.
Yes.
This one here, you have to play it, and then you have to calm the brain cells down.
Got me all scrambled.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. For sure.
But thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Easter game, for bringing this game. Thank you, fun.
So it says about 30 minutes. I think we probably went over 30 minutes because
Yeah.
we were learning how to play the game and everything. But yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's fine. It's not a big deal.
Chicken War.
Yeah, Chicken War.
Yeah, Twitch don't go anywhere. We'll have some exclusive time.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that
Bell.
And if you're on Twitch,
Follow us on Twitch, U_ME game, and you can chat, interact with us, and be featured in the YouTube videos, and be put on the viewer board like you see in this video. Shout out to everyone's fave hero.
everyone's favorite hero, welcome to the viewer board community.
And be a part of the leaderboard. Shout out to King California for having the Twitch Purple Crown. And come get your name on an egg. Be part of the viewer basket.
The viewer basket, everybody.
There we go. Only while the Easter Extravaganza is here.
Yeah.
Check out last year's Extravaganza if you missed it. And stay tuned for more episodes.
Yep.
And we'll be adding Faith Hero
to an egg
in the next
episode. So stay tuned for that. All right, so only one thing left to say. Don't get bored.
Play a board game.
Or have a war.
Have a chicken war.
Have a chicken war. Anyway.
That's been another episode of the Easter Extravaganza. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.